Hi there, and welcome to our video on how to create the perfect placement application.
This got us thinking, and the steps you take when baking a cake are pretty similar to the process of applying for placements.
So here are 10 simple steps for baking the perfect cake.
Or applying for placements successfully.
Step 1. Find the right recipe for you. Research is key when baking a cake. You need to do some research in order to find the right recipe for you.
When applying for placements, it's important you do your research as well. Make sure the company suits you and you know as much as possible about the company, as it will come in handy in all stages of the process.
Step 2. Attention to detail and organisation. When baking a cake, it's important that you measure out and organise all the ingredients according. This will ensure your cake has the perfect balance of each flavour.
You should take a similar approach when applying for placements too. Attention to detail is critical to ensure your application has no mistakes. And organisation plays a huge part in the process, as it will help you keep on track with what stages you're at with each company you apply to.
Step 3. Mix your ingredients together. You need to stir all your ingredients together to make the perfect cake.
It's the same with placement applications. You need to combine all your skills and experiences into your CV and covering letter in the right order to show why you'd be great for the role.
Oh, and I nearly forgot, the chocolate chips. Adding in some of my favourite ingredients means my cake is personalised to my taste.
Katie's right. Personalisation of your CV and covering letter to the role and the company is essential when conveying your interest.
Step 4. Fill the baking trays and put it in the oven. When you're filling your baking trays with your yummy cake mix, do some last minute checks against the recipe to check you've included all the ingredients you need.
When applying for a year in industry, you must double check your application against the job description and instructions of submitting before sending it off.
Step 5. Patience. Wait for the cake to rise to ensure it's fully baked before you open the oven to take it out.
It's important to be patient when applying for a placement. Remember that it can take a while to get a response back from the employer, no matter what stage of the process you're in.
Step 6. Rise to the challenge. While you watch your cake rise, you can definitely get on with putting your cake ingredients away and clearing the kitchen.
Same goes for applying for placements. Rise to the challenge. Instead of just sitting there waiting for it to be ready, remain productive and keep applying to other opportunities. Just don't give up.
Step 7. Add your finishing touches. When the cake is nearly ready to serve, add some finishing touches like icing to make it stand out.
Asking a lot of questions at the telephone interview stage or addressing your own experiences are just some of the small ways that you can add the finishing touches to help you stand out from the crowd.
Step 8. Review your bake. If your cake doesn't turn out quite the way you wanted it to, review the recipe and try again next time by adding some small changes.
If you didn't get through a stage of an application process with a company, don't be disheartened. Instead, review any feedback on your application and improve it for the next one you submit.
Step 9. Present the cake. Make sure you place your creations on a nice plate to show them off.
It's important you present yourself well in telephone interviews, assessment centres and throughout the whole placement search process.
Step 10. Sharing is caring. Although it's tempting to eat a whole cake to yourself, sharing your bake and the recipe with others is always a popular choice.
Share your experiences and what you've learned during your placement search so far with your peers. Passing on tips and tricks may mean you also pick up some advice along the way too.
So hopefully you put into practice some of our cake-related tips when applying for a placement year. Good luck!